Hello, everybody. We're doing a little video here. I want to cover a topic that kind of I discovered through Coaster Planet, and it's about the Coaster Planet community and everybody that's a part of it. And I posted some videos way back on some things I've been working on even before Coaster Planet 2, and somebody had replied or made a comment on one of my postings, and it was like, wow, that was the first one actually someone put a comment on there, and I returned a comment, and I can't remember what it was about. Asked the question or something. I tried to answer it, and he was surprised that I actually answered back. So from that point on, we've been kind of chatting back and forth, talking about the different things we're doing. And usually I'll do different updates and stuff about what I'm doing with my park, and then I'll send it to him so he can see what I'm doing. And he's given me a lot of advice, a lot of suggestions and ideas, and most of my parks now benefit from the advice, and I've been taking it and following it. And here's a perfect example. I figured out how to attach or create the ships and stuff on these little this one's like a little track that goes back and forth, and you can attach the ship to that track and the ship will go back and forth. Well, I thought I did the best thing I could by putting it in the water, but the track was still visible as far as the little thing that travels on the track was visible as well. Well, my buddy was looking at one of my clips I showed him, and he's the one that told me about putting a log or something there on that thing and attaching the boat to that, and that way you can lower that track down underneath the ground and it makes it invisible. You don't see it. So, okay, that's a neat idea. So I tried that and it worked. And then he came back with another suggestion saying that if you put that log there and then go back in and then delete the log, the track will still be there, and then you can put that, so like I've just done right here, or I took the log and I deleted it, leaving the track in the ship, and the ship followed the track, but now I can bury the track underneath the ground and you'll just see the ship, you won't see the track. And that's what I'm doing right here. And there was a suggestion from my friend, like I said, the one that the friend I've been talking back and forth, and we Coaster Planet and Coaster Planet 2, and we've learned a lot, and like I said, a lot of the stuff in my parks now are because of suggestions that he's made. And it's like, all right, thank you. And it's try it, see what it looks like, and it turned out pretty good. And this is Grizzle's little stage area, and like I said, this is where I use that technique that he suggested and talked about. And now the ship is on the water. You don't see the track. You don't see anything else. Just the ship floating on the water. And that's like, wow, what a game changer. And here we go. Put this ride back in. This is one I used in the original park that I was building for here. And I call this Pump Station 1. Double Aught 1. There you go. Pump Station Double Aught 1. It looks like a pump station to me. I'm not sure what it really is, but it's a swing ride. It was already decorated or already created, and it's one of those that you can bring in and use it. So I could have brought in just the swing, but the one that they had already fits the storyline. And it looks pretty cool, right? Whereas because I'm going to finish up on the inside. I need to put in more of the coral and different underwater um, rocks and stuff like that. So I built a little um, trail or a pathway going up to here, so we have a way up, and it'll be interesting to see how many people will actually come up here. I plan to put in a pool like I did in the first one, and that's why I'm calling it a Hilltop Splashdown. That was the name of the ride I used, and I will put it back in this one here, and I'll use it the same way I use the other one. I'll put another pool. I think this pool here, I'm going to keep that one closed, and that way I don't have people in the pool while these swings are swinging. So when I first built this, I put the pool in. The swings were swinging just perfectly, that they fit in the pool, and that they weren't just going through the background that I built up alongside it. And it turned out to be pretty good. So I'm going to keep that pool closed. I will create another pool up here, which I'll have a slide go into. Plus, I might even put in a couple more flat rides up here, one or two. I need a really neat looking food court up here. So sitting on top of the world, having something to eat, and then can go swimming and splash down and all the fun stuff in the park. 9 pools. I'm going to have to go back and count too. I'm not really sure how many pools I have. I think I'm up to 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6 pools. I need to put in one of those, the ones that like I had in the other build I was doing, is where I had like a lazy river kind of going, and I need to put that back in. So that'll be like pool 7. Then I can put 8 up here, and then I got another one I want to put down below, because I have a Smiley Island down there, and I'm going to put in a big wave pool there, kind of like I have on the one where the 2 pools are in the building, one above the other. I'll do something similar to that, but on the inside of this here. Once I get the underwater view and stuff, when I get that finally finished, then I can close it up. And it's not going underwater, but I'm kind of want to give it the impression that maybe it's not an actual combat sub. It's more of a research vessel, where people can actually sit inside and visit or view the underworld that normally we don't see sitting on top of the surface. So I'm going to do a few more. Like I said, I want to put a couple more flat rides on the inside. I want to do a couple more things on top of here, and the park will almost be ready to open up. I thought about putting in another entrance area with a couple more buses, or using the ferry. There's like a couple of ferries you could put in that allow guests to come into the park, but I don't really see a spot where I can actually set up a ferry where they come in and they drop people off. So I think I just leave it the way it is. There's a path up. I'll have to create another path going down the other side, so they can go up, play around up, and then go back down. So, and the one thing I need is a lot of facilities. I haven't put too many facilities. I need to put in shops and food and scenery. Now that I'm getting closer to getting all the rides and stuff in and all the pathways in, it's just a matter of filling in empty spaces without making it too much. But right here I'm trying to build a waterfall so that the pathway goes underneath the water going up to the top of the hill there. And see, a lot of this is kind of what I built before. I'm just trying to rebuild it. but I'm making it a little bit bigger and giving myself a little bit more room, so I'm not trying to cram stuff in. That then it makes it hard to get the pathways to hook up right without all kind of can of worms type of thing where you got the pathways going everywhere, just trying to get it to connect. So I'm getting it. Like I said, I almost got the top done. When I get a little bit more done on the inside, then I'll totally close it up. I got to do hold up, we're getting to the end. Everything looks great. Good job, everybody. Thank you. Cut and pose. Put it in the cannon on the shelf for ELAstudio N Sons. Phyled and OelGrez. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following. Thank you for liking.